Dear students, today we will talk about different groups of plants. Can you see the plants over here? It's very much natural. I'm doing live. So remember, if we talk about the size, shape, and the structure of plants, there are mostly groups of plants. Few are very small, few are very big. So if we talk about groups of plants depending upon their size, remember these are herbs, very small plants. Their stems are flexible and green also. For example, coriander and the mint. And second is shrubs. Can you see here? Few plants are of not very big and not very small. These are known as shrubs. And good example, you can see here few shrubs, few fruit plants are over here. These are shrubs. The stems are not flexible and green, but a little bit stronger than herbs. These are known as shrubs. For example, tulsi, hibiscus, these all plants are shrubs. Now come to the large plants, and you know large plants are known as trees. Yes, can you see trees? These all are trees, because they are very big. The main difference between shrub, herbs and the trees is the thick stem, and this is known as trunk, that we get in mostly trees. So in trees we get trunk. These are thick stems, and these are big. They can give the fruits also. You can see here the mango tree, the coconut trees. These are big trees. So these are the groups of plants depending upon their size. Now come, more plants are there. If we say their lifespan, so if we say lifespan, so yes, there are three groups of lifespans. Depending upon the lifespan, we can divide the plant groups into three. First, few plants you can see they can stay alive for only 1 year. So these are known as annual plants. Mostly the vegetables that we used to eat in our daily life are annual plants. Few are biennial or biennial plants, which used to stay alive for 2 years. For example, carrot, radish, 1 year they used to grow, and the second year they used to survive, and the third year again we need to grow. So these means we need to use the new plant. So that way they are having 2 years lifespan. These are known as biennial plants. And the last one is the perennial. Can you see the plants over here? These all are perennial plants. Means if we grow once, if the plant is growing once, it will stay alive for long time. Like mango trees, coconut trees, we used to we used to grow it once, and it will survive for long time and giving the fruits. And sometimes we can see these are growing old. Afterwards they used to die, but mostly they used to give the fruits for long time. So these are known as perennial because they used to survive for long period of time. So according to the size we have seen, according to the you can see the lifespan, we have seen the group of plants. Now we will check what are the groups. Mostly we divide the plants. There are two groups of plants depending upon the flower giving. Means if we can see the flowers on the trees, these are flowering plants, and these are advanced type of plants. Next, non-flowering plants. What are non-flowering plants? The plants that are not giving flowers. Mostly the lower group plants are known as non-flowering plants. Like for example, there are few groups that we have learned before in class 6. These are thallophytes, bryophytes, pteridophytes, and these are also known as non-vascular plants because the thallophytes and bryophytes are mostly non-vascular because they are not having the xylem and phloem, special type of conducting tissues, so they are known as non-vascular plants. And these two means thallophytes and bryophytes are non-vascular. Then next group is vascular plants that are having these special tissues known as xylem and phloem. For example, pteridophytes, gymnosperms and angiosperms. These are the groups divided according to the special type of tissues found in the plants. Now come to the next, that are flowering plants. Flowering plants are the most advanced plants that we can see. These are the angiosperms. Angiosperms, these are flowering plants. They used to produce their seeds, and from the seeds they can grow into new plants. So this is the main difference between flowering and non-flowering, and this can be divided into depending upon their vascular and non-vascular tissues. So simply we can divide thallophytes, bryophytes, pteridophytes, gymnosperm and angiosperms, and these 5 groups can be taken as flowering and non-flowering also. Living only angiosperm, rest all are non-flowering plants. Now, if we say gymnosperm is very similar to angiosperms, but the main difference is the seed is not covered with seed coat. The covering of seed is known as seed coat, as you know. So if the seed is not covered, then these are known as gymnosperm plants. And angiosperms are most advanced, as we have discussed before. These are having flowers, fruits, seeds, and through the seeds it will grow again. So these are few groups of plants that are very, very important. You need to understand first how we can divide the plants. Then in the next class we will learn about different features of these flowering plants. Okay, so have a nice day. Bye bye, take care.